guys, this is Carmen Chen from Centimeter. Now it's like September in China, but it's really still a very lovely temperature, lovely day. You can see from our office window, outside is very nice, still very sunny. So today we are going to talk about some basic trading terms and the shipping terms. Because many people are wondering what is S-word, what is FOB. When you buy it from the factory, they probably will ask you, you want an S-word price or FOB price. So here I'm going to select some main trading terms and to explain you, and hope this can be helpful. So the most common trading term we use is X-word, FOB, and CIF. You can see from the screen, S-word means X work, FOB means free on board, CIF means cost insurance and flight. And probably here you will ask, so what is the difference between these three terms? Here I use a form to explain you guys, and I hope that there will make you have a clear picture about what is the difference between the three. So first of all, you can see is the X word. It means like the factory only do production, and then they don't need to take care of anything after production. So they just need to produce and prepare the goods on the door of the factory. And then the sellers have to handle everything, to pick up, to ask the freight forwarder to pick up from the factory, and then to arrange all the rest until the sellers receive the goods. And that is most of the factory they prefer. And nowadays, especially due to COVID, the factory, they don't want to take the risk for anything besides the production. So that is the most common way that they will choose. Second one is FOB. That's mainly for the bigger factories or the bigger companies or the trading companies when they have the license for export and they want to have the tax-free from the exportation from the Chinese government. So for the FOB, if you have a FOB term with the suppliers or the factory, they will handle the production, and after the production, they will have to take the responsibility to ship the goods from the factory to the exportation port. And they also need to take the responsibility for the custom clearance and the loading the container until the goods arrive on the boat. And then that is the time the responsibility transfer to the sellers. And the CIF one, nowadays, especially after COVID situation, not too many suppliers or factories, they want to accept the CIF because it means they take a bigger responsibility for the products and also for the shipment. So as you can see from the form, like until the last two steps, there is one is by buyer and sellers. It means like normally when the container arrives on the import ports, the supplier, they can choose to continue to take the responsibility for the custom clearance in the destination country, or when the boat on port of the destination country, then they finish their responsibility. So here have two options. So that come up with the moment that when you guys are like trying to compare with the price between the different factories, you need to remember that you need to check if it's S-word price or FOB price, because for sure the FOB price, because the factory, they have more costs after production, so it can be higher than the S-word price. So most of you, I believe, you will have a company in your own country. But what if you want to sell the goods, your products, in the other country, but then you don't have the company in the countries that you want to sell your products, and you don't have the import license, you don't have the agency there to distribute your goods to sell in the country that you want to sell. And this comes with the DDP and DDU surveys. So for the DDU surveys is for the shipment. So when you buy the products already from the factory, and the factory's responsibility is only for produce the products. You have your company in the countries that you want to sell the goods. So you want to use your own company to pay the tax and the duty to make sure that you can have some tax refund or the duty refund or the different policies from the country for the request. So you can choose the DDU service. Then after the freight forwarder pick up the goods from the factory and arrange all the things according to the shipment until reach by the countries that you want to sell or with your company located. And then they will do the custom declarance with the duty and the tax to pay by your company name. That it means you will have an official document that proves that your goods already paid under your company. And this is mainly the DDP service for. Meanwhile, probably most of you will choose the DDP service because you probably don't have the company registered in the countries that you want to sell, or you have several countries you want to sell, but you don't have the company there or the agency there to distribute. So then you would use the DDP service because the freight forwarder, they can pick up the goods from the factory and arrange all the rest of the shipment until you receive the goods. Without you need to do anything, they will already pay the tax and duty under the certain company name, but not your company name. So in this situation, you will not receive the document, the official document that where these goods will be paid or the duty and the tax where it goes. And that is the DDP way. But the DDP way is very, very perfect for the people who doesn't have the company registered on the countries that you want to sell the goods. And it will bring a lot of convenience for this kind of sellers. But both of the DDP and the DDU shipping way, one of the disadvantages is like it will take a little bit longer time, as it's like it's different with only calculate the time for the shipping. Because there is also the custom declarance sometimes with the custom inspection, and then the agency need to manage a big amount of goods and then distribute from the container or the air flight and then to delivery to every customer door. So that will mainly take like 2 to 3 weeks more than the normal traditional shipping. So this is what mainly we talk about today, is about the trading terms and the shipping terms, and hope this is